in several different disaster areas, one of them Hurricane Helene, so
Correct.
a similar scene. I mean, how can you judge or compare what you're seeing here? I mean, just the scale of the devastation here.
Well, I think on the loss of life, this will probably supersede Helene. Helene was horrific. It covered a lot of area. A lot of homes were lost, also a lot of lives. But I'm thinking that this is probably on the same scale as Helene was.
And obviously, this pile repeated many times over. Just briefly, just give us a sense of the scale of what we're seeing along this river and the amount of area you're going to be searching.
Yeah, it's it starts at basically Camp Mystic, and I'm sure to go all the way to Buchanan Lake, and
How many miles is that about?
gosh, I would imagine it's probably 35 to 40 miles of river. Yeah.
Yeah, quite the task indeed. And I thank you very much for your time, Larry. I want to talk to Rajiv Fernando as well, the Chief Medical Officer of Heal-Corp. And, we were talking earlier just about, there's been a lot of focus on those children from Camp Mystic. How do events like this affect children differently than adults?
Yeah, it's a great question. Thanks for having us. And it's really important to understand the management of pediatric disasters. It's a whole new light. Now, let's talk about how children are different. First of all, they're physiologically different, psychologically different. They're very often thought as little adults, but that's definitely not the case. So let's talk about how they react to these stressful situations. We see, kids have a higher chance of multi-organ failure. When they get a respiratory insufficiency or respiratory illness, the mortality is higher in these groups. And the big thing which no one's really talking about so far is mental health. Imagine a child hanging on a branch for days and days waiting for someone. Yeah. They don't know if their parents are alive. This is a big concern, which is very frequently forgotten in disasters.